Alright, hello everybody. Looks like everything's good to go. Welcome back. Another stream. Decided I was going to play in the PAX Prelim today. I tried to play in the PAX Prelim yesterday, but I was dumb and I missed it. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just play in the PAX Prelim on Saturday, and then maybe I'll stream it too. So that's why we're here now. And in, what, like 4 minutes or something, we can start playing. Yeah. Start playing the PAX Prelim. Here's the deck list right now. Relatively similar to what I've been playing on Wednesday. Started to change up some cards. Hey, thanks, Disposable Hero. Appreciate it. I played in one on like Thursday and got absolutely roasted. And I was like, well, this sucks, but that's life. I hear a cat down there somewhere up to something. Oh, there she is. Don't really know. I forget what my Wednesday list even looked like, so I'm not sure what changes to talk about. I added a second Horizon Canopy. I just found myself flooding a lot, so I figured, and I wasn't playing like an extra flex like utility land, so figured why not play 2 Horizon Canopies. I added a second Spirit of the Labyrinth. Spirit of the Labyrinth is a card that's actually been performing way better than I expected. It's just, it's 2020. Fucking everything says draw a card on it. So Spirit of the Labyrinth's text matters a lot more than it did in like 2015 or whatever, when people like last tried to play this card. I found myself really enjoying it in basically just all the blue matchups now. Just all the blue decks are playing more cantrips than they used to, because they're all just like playing Preordains for some bullshit reasons, and Astrolabe and Uro, and it's also like pretty good against a lot of the slower combo decks right now, Omni and Doomsday and stuff, as opposed to being a lot worse when stuff like Ant or Reanimate or whatever was better. Those decks actually want to draw more cards. Hey Jax, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. I think that's the only real changes in the main deck. I went back to 2 Revoker for a second. I think I cut the Prince for a second Revoker, and then I cut the second Revoker for a second Spirit. Turn 1 dead. I hope not. That's we're gonna plan for that not to happen. We have some preparation for being turn 1 dead. Not a lot. I did get belched. I was playing off stream yesterday, and I was 4-0. I was like, all right, cool, feeling good. And my opponent cast a belcher, roll the die roll, and cast a belcher on turn 1. And I was very sad. Oh, we're gonna kill someone on turn 1. Okay, yeah, that I believe it. I believe that. I did cast a Stoneforge Mystic on turn 2 yesterday, and my opponent conceded the game. It was pretty spectacular. That's like as close to a turn 1 kill as I'll ever get. Actually, the closest to a turn 1 kill you get is probably like just mind break trapping a combo opponent, and they concede. Hello, kitty. Dog is here, and her claws need to be cut because they are digging into my skin. No cataclysm. Oh yeah, that was another big change. As soon as this dog, settle down. That was another big change that I was trying out. Oh god, now she's drooling everywhere too. You horrible gremlin. Why must you do this to me? Anyway, I think there's a chance, and it's mostly theory crafting from my angle. There's a chance that Cataclysm just isn't the card it used to be against control decks right now, just based on like their sheer card quantity. You can never really, like, you're both down to 1 card and you cast Cataclysm and you just win the game on the spot. That situation is so much harder to maneuver towards. And, like, by those, like, turn 10 scenarios or whatever, people will have the Force of Will and stuff ready so often. Like, you can't just, like, play the long grindy games against control in 2020 is what I have been feeling like. So I felt like trying to take a more aggressive stance of playing stuff like Gideon instead. Alright, anyway. Scorpion Death Drop. No idea who this is. Also, yeah, there's a little bit of dyssynergy in like Skyclave Apparition and Cataclysm. It's not really a huge reason for it. I think that's a bigger reason for not playing Palace Jailer, though, legitimately, is that the illusions can actually be just super disastrous with Monarch. But I could talk for fucking an hour about how much I hate Palace Jailer, so. Man, this hand is only exciting if the Source Supply Ship is good. But Source Supply Ship is actually pretty good in most matchups nowadays. The fact that Plow is like just super relevant against Control in 2020 is pretty wild. I'll keep this. I'm not thrilled about it. Scoops to oops, but I'd keep. Yeah, not planning on mulliganing to beat oops, keeping 7 when I'm on the draw. Fetch specifically for Volcanic Island means that it's probably like Sneak and Show, right? Or Delver? Brainstorm and then miss, huh? Well, this Wasteland's looking pretty good. Ding! This is a above average Wasteland, I would say. It's going to be an above average Thalia. They should probably concede here, right? They're going to miss another thing. Somewhere they're going to discard a card that blows their cover. Chain Lightning. Okay, they're just Delver. Just wondering if my land sequencing matters. I don't think it does. If they don't have Force Warrior, they're just absolutely dead, yeah. What's up, Steez? How's it going? Turn 1 dead. Holy shit, Jax was close. It was like turn 2 dead. We're to like lose this game now, watch. But they just like miss for another turn. We just get like free reign on the board. And we just have Apparition and Plow in hand. And they're not guaranteed to hit a land next turn anyway. This is just, they finally dug through their Brainstorm cards. And we have another Wasteland now. I guess I'm just going to play a Flicker Wisp. Get them dead. Laying in a hammock, drinking beer, watching D&D life is good. Does sound like a good life. Dog's being a little shit right now is what she's doing. Hey. Quit that. Alright, yeah, my opponent's dead. Opponent is so... oh, Jesus. Opponent is so unbelievably dead. Would you like to concede now? Nope, alright. 10 out of 10 naming Abandoned Hope with this Phyrexian Revoker. If my opponent casts an Oko this game and the Phyrexian Revoker is still on the board, I will be astonished. Hey, Provoker on Abandoned Hope did it. So we technically don't know blue-red versus Rug, but I don't think... we got Oko covered already. Yeah, we have everything covered. And they're also just like 100 lands from playing an Oko with like Wasteland and Port and Thalia. Just... yes, all thanks to Revoker. Revoker got them to concede. But anyway, like I was saying, I don't think the sideboarding for Rug versus blue-red changes a huge amount. I think Prelate doesn't come in versus Rug, but that's about it. Rest in Peace also looks worse versus blue-red. I'm going to board for Rug because Rug's just way more common. And blue-red's just a better matchup in general, and we can reboard. Rest in Peace is like fine against blue-red too. It's not the end of the world because it does just turn off all their Arcanists and stuff. I should have cursed the Guerrero Revoker count before. Clearly won us that game. But yeah, if it were playing against blue-red, I would probably not board in the Rest in Pieces and board in the second Prelate, and that's about it. As for sideboard decisions versus Rug. Revoker's pretty medium. I think Prelate is also like pretty strongly medium versus the especially post-board. Pre-board it's like at least okay, because it's harder for them to answer it, but post-board they also have access to stuff like Abrades, if they have them, and not like Ancient Bridges or whatever. Also have like Rough Tumble sometimes. Anyway, Recruiter can also be pretty slow, and this is the part where I would usually shift like a Prince or something, but I like Spirit versus Arcanist decks. I wonder if I just shave a Wisp. It's kind of weird to shave Wisp versus Delver when that used to be so important, but especially with the addition of Apparition, you just have so many answers, and just equipment, you have so many answers to Delver that you probably just want to cut kind of the slower clunky cards. This is probably fine. I don't want to keep this hand. Vile's just insane in this matchup. Wasteland slows them down. We're super cold to turn to Arcanist, but I'll keep this hand. Keep the old 6-lander. This wasn't a Wasteland, I don't think I would have kept. Just a combination of like the second Aether Vial, like if this first Aether Vial gets a Daze or something, we're pretty happy. We have Wasteland to slow them down too. A lot of ways this goes wrong, but a lot of ways this goes right. I see you up to some shit over there, dog. Yeah, confirmed. Rug. If they shuffle, I might just Wasteland this. Just retry turn 1. They did not shuffle. Spirit of Labyrinth is nice. Also kind of an answer to Arcanist. Yeah, if they daze this next turn, we can just Wasteland and play second Vial. Yeah, worst outcome is actually they don't counter this Aether Vial and then just like Red Source Arcanist me. We don't really have a good plan to beat that. Fuck. I don't think I can afford to run out this Spirit of the Labyrinth either. It's not bad. I think I'm just going to be Wastelanding their Red Source, trying to set up to get in a Mom into a Spirit turn. There's a chance we can maneuver a position where Spirit of the Lab can come in and like just counter most of a cantrip from our Arcanist attack and then trade with it. One of the reasons I like Spirit of the Labyrinth as well. It's like decent at trying to contest a Dreadhorde Arcanist, if you can try to maneuver around lightning bolts. Yeah, I mean, there's a very good chance that they'll find red, especially because they just get to cast a Ponder here. But they also might only have one bolt or something, because they'll be very priced into bolting this end of turn Mom. And then they can't attack with the Arcanist and use that bolt on the Spirit of the Labyrinth, because it'll come in off the Vial after their attack trigger. So they would need to find a second bolt. They did not shuffle. Let me untap. Yes. Oh, that works. God, I really hope they're about to cast Brainstorm on the end of turn here. I think it's the best to plow this in the upkeep. You play a worse art than her opponent's fetch lands. Yeah, opponent really taking advantage of the PAX God accounts, like all foils, these like weird new fancy lands. So yeah, plow and upkeep, especially because they're not tapped out. I mean, Force Negation is probably not in their deck post-board, but you never know. Come on, Brainstorm, Brainstorm, Brainstorm. Oh, what's this? I mean, this is fine, but it's probably just shuffling away their last Ponder card. No, I think 2 Ponder cards. Oh, they're bolting the Mom. Interesting. And then their plan is to attack with Arcanist. clear the Mom that way. So now, untapping loses to. I mean, I guess we lose to Double Days anyway, so probably doesn't hugely matter. Actually, no. I think I'm gonna plow it now. There's a chance they could try to like brainstorm into stuff, brainstorm into like stuff better. Like if they try to brainstorm, they just have Force of Will, so it doesn't matter. But if they had tried to say brainstorm, and then we had like Spirit to stifle the brainstorm, if they had this red untapped, they get to cast a second bolt on it to resolve their brainstorm to try to find a force. Still a chance the Spirit gets them. They're gonna attack and bolt. Do I have to trade with it then? Because that sucks. I'm really hoping they cast a cantrip pre-combat so we can extract some value. Fuck. Yeah, this is how they're clearing the Mom. God, do I have to trade with this? I think I have to try to trade with this. This Arcanist could very easily bury me. They might just have a second bolt anyway, but... Ding. Yeah, second bolt. Yeah, we're really hoping for not forcible that turn. Yeah, their hand is much better this time than last game, that's for sure. Bolt, Bolt, Arcanist, Force, like, this is the games that you... This is like how you lose games of Magic in 2020, is that you don't have two answers to whatever Delver's Threat is. Or I guess, like, what, 3 answers or something? We got, like, Dazes or whatever, but... Yeah, sure. No, we were so close to getting them. Yeah. We're still drawn pretty live. If they're forceful on this too, you get to brainstorm again clearly. But we got some, just draw like a removal spell or a Rest in Peace or something. Put one of those for one of what, 2 mana win the game. If this is like Oko, I'm probably ready to just pick up my Magic cards. I think they're just shuffling for their brainstorm, though. They might brainstorm into an Oko. Hey, Jackie Brown 87, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. What you got, opponent? Delver, okay, that's fine. Okay, that's less fine. Where's my Plague Engineer? Ekaros, Ekaros, MTG, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Alright, let's draw... I don't know. I think we're pretty dead. Oh, that's not gonna fucking do it, is it? We're taking 3, 6, 7, 10... Did in like 2 turns, which probably means that we don't have any top decks anymore. Wait, what? Let's attack game 3 life. That sounds about right. Oh wow, this thing didn't flip. They just... Are they just gonna cast this bolt right now? That's so aggro. Holy shit, that is so aggressive. Alright. We just have a chance to like draw something all of a sudden. Draw something really good. Like Stoneforge Mystic might do it. Do I have to Council's Judgment this Dreadhorde Arcanist? I mean, yes. These Delvers are just gonna kill me though. We could draw like a Flicker Wisp after that. There's, like, if they draw a single cantrip, we lose the game if they have Dreadhorde Arcanist in play. They need to like hit another land. Oops. I hit a 5, not a 6. There we go. Not flipping, which means creature or land. Yes. Come on, we want Stoneforge Mystic or Flicker Wisp. I'll take it. It's not racing though. If these, assuming these things flip, we're going to 3, hitting them to 7, going to 1, hitting them to 5. It buys us a lot of turns to find something else though. Drawing Stoneforge next turn would be insane. Yeah, it gives me a lot of turns assuming my opponent can't find an answer. Doesn't flip, shuffle. We just gained 3 life too by the Delver not flipping. Doesn't flip again. Land. Not Oko, please not Oko. It's the one time that I think I would rather these Delvers flip than them draw Oko. Is this Tarmogoyf? That's a 6/7, huh? That's yeah, Spirit of the Labyrinth not doing me any favors here. Rest in peace. It's not really very good, is it? Just need these Delvers to not flip for the 18th turn in a row. It's a long pause. Oh, never mind. Unlucky. And they can also just hardcast Forcible on the Batterskull. Although they probably just shouldn't attack with the Goyf, right? Although maybe they attack with the Goyf now that they drew Force. Because if I try to pick up the Batterskull. So I don't think I'm supposed to pick up the Batterskull because I can't beat the Forcible. If we draw like Flicker Wisp, we could potentially Flicker Wisp our own Batterskull, block the Goyf again, and trade with an Insect Elaboration. So I think I'm supposed to just leave the Skull in play. You also just like put in like something and put the Batterskull on it, since these insects aren't lethal on their own because we're at 7. Apparition would be a very good draw right now, I will say. That trades with a Tarmogoyf, right? Gets 7 power. All right. We're dead to Lightning Bolt. We've been dead to a lot for a long time, though, so we're trying our best. Does also turn off their cantrip until post-combat when we gain 1 life, essentially. Because they have to kind of attack all. Running on fumes for the last month. Yeah, that's for sure. Is a cute cat in the background. She's trying her best to get on the smoke shelf, and I'm trying my best to stop her. I have 1 Forcible in hand. It's not a good draw, is it? Is there any reason to play this? Stoneforge into casting anything gets forced. I don't really think there's any reason to try to bluff here. My opponent's just going to be sending with their Insect Elaborations. So now we need to draw... What? I think my opponent clicked through the attack step. There's this long pause in the second main. I'm pretty sure they clicked through the attack step. Yeah, her name is Dog. They click through their attack step and drew a Misty Rainforest. So we still can't pick up this Batterskull because they have this Force of Will. So it's better served in play so we can draw any creature and put it on. a misclick. There's absolutely no reason you wouldn't attack there. Outplayed. Alright. Dog is getting in my way on my lap. Can you stop? Ow. Nope, stop. Where are you going? Where are you going? Alright. It's not a super good one. Yeah, we would have been super dead if these Delvers had flipped like any of the 3 prior turns. Is there a reason for me to play out this Rashadan-port? Get them to Wasteland. If we draw Wasteland, then it unlocks our Batterskull from getting forced. Maybe I want to play out my Caracas. Because they might Wasteland that. I don't think they would. Wow, that was aggressive. Alright, I don't think my opponent's going to miss combat a second time. Found another Wasteland. Alright. Flicker Wisp time. One-time dealer. Right on time. Rest in peace. Man, turns out if we had Council Judgment and did a Delver of Secrets, game would have gone a lot better. I think we're fine submitting the same list. It would been really nice to draw off Flickers for Recruiter the Guard there, but yeah, we go first now, which is obviously huge. We put up a surprising amount of fight in that game too. Like any creature that we had drawn puts us super far ahead in that game at that point at stage 2. Like if we had found an Apparition or a Flicker Wisp, those would have been absolutely nuts draws. And even like a Thalia or a Stoneforge Mystic holding the Batterskull would have probably got us across the finish line unless they found an Oko. Just wondering if I do want something like Prelate or Wisp. Prelate is a better answer to Arcanist on the play than it is on the draw, notably. So it's potentially worth consideration there. But I think we have, just in general, better answers to Arcanist on the play than on the draw. Our removals, like, harder to, like, daze or whatever. Apparitions online faster. So I think we're fine just hitting resubmit here. Aether Vial. Alright, deal. Just basically snap keeping anything with Aether Vial in it. That's also just decent. Not exciting. Again, soft to Arcanist, but we have a lot of good anti-Arcanist draws. Mulligan. Mulligan. Waiting for my opponent. Is there a cardboard live deck extension screen? There might actually not be, but thank you for thank you for reminding me. I need to fix that. Update stream. There we go. Well, now it's updated. I think it was the wrong deck list before. They kept 7. Best try is probably just like Wastelands and boards and stuff. Whoa. Land go. Port, port, port. I really don't want to cast a Mom here. They didn't do anything with his mana. They could very easily just have a very mana efficient turn bolting my Mom. I think I just want to hold the other one in hand to put into play later. Is it Lackey? Maybe we even wanted to like cycle this Canopy this turn. Like if they put an Arcanist in play, it's a lot harder for them to like try to pick off these Moms without a Blazing Volley or a Rough Tumble or whatever. Nice. No scary. Turn 2 play. Super obvious Bolt in hand. Yeah, that's what it has felt like, certainly. If they just like pass the turn here, I'm tempted to not Aether Vial my Mother of Runes either. But I don't know be a better time to get the other mom online. Could wait until the vial's on 3 and just cast a mom or something. Feels like it kind of takes a while. What's up, Moxel? Oh, they're tapping out. Nice. Sweet to sneak this mom into play now. Otter Lady, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. They should print mom button 04, yes. That would help. That would help with death and taxes. Alternatively, they should just print mom, but it has hexproof. And maybe make it like an 02, so it doesn't die to Plague Engineer. I think we're just taking this vial up, hoping to draw 2. It's pretty good. I think I'm scared of green cards more than bolts with getting this double mom online. We're gonna get super punished by like a blazing volley or whatever, but so I think I just don't want them to like have that. What green cards am I scared of? I guess Tarmogoyf's more annoying right now than a Dreadful Arcanist is if we get moms online. And we'll cast this other mom here. They have a Rough Tumble or a Blazing Volley or whatever, then it only kills one of the moms currently anyway. Unless they have like Blazing Volley plus Bolt. Real Force, luckily we're not planning on casting in this Flicker Wisp. This Flicker Wisp can also eat this Apparition next turn if they aren't careful. Double mom online means it's gonna be pretty easy to take the board here. We're gonna cycle this Canopy probably. Our mana's not doing anything else, so we can just play this and say go. I think I'm supposed to try to ambush Viper with Insectile Aberration rather than Flicker Wisping a Volcanic Island. We also have the ability to just like attack down an Oko if they just tap out for it or something. Maybe they'll Wasteland my Horizon Canopy. Reset, I see so many names I don't know. Yeah, I think a lot of that is probably the PAX Prelim, giving a lot of people access to playing Legacy for at least like this week. So what's attacking here? I wonder if I'm supposed to Wisp their Volcanic Island now. Maybe they're just ending their turn. No, they are attacking. Kind of want to just Wisp their Volcanic Island. Like we're not dying to Bolt or anything here. We're pretty insulated against that. So giving them the extra thing on end step's not really a huge deal. And it potentially prevents them from casting a spell. If they have like double Bolt in hand, they could like Bolt, use a mom, I block pro blue, end step comes back, bolt again, and they kill one of my 3 creatures. Sure, if they want to brainstorm here too, that's whatever. No skin off my back. We just get to eat this Delver for free. Mostly alts, people jamming Oops, so they don't want to be caught with it on their main. I did play a league with Oops for fun with the PAX account. It was certainly interesting. Man, I hope they're also brainstorm locked. In addition to me killing their Delver. That'd be a nice way to win this game. Unlikely, given that they're looking at 9 cards. People never respect. People are just always attacking Aether Piles. So disrespectful. blue. Chomp. Ooh, that mana base is not looking good for you, bud. Hey, stop that. Punk. I'm gonna draw my card here. 3-drop.